Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? Let me know if you're here. I'm just pulling this up on my phone as well, so I can see the comments. Hi, Kim Hartley. How are you? Say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. If this is the first time you've been on, put a 1. Hi, Jennifer. But this is Tuesday Talks at 10:30. This is not an angel card reading. Hi, Rondi. Hey, Rondi, I need to talk to you about something then. I will either message you or give you a call. Greencastle. Yay, I'm a Greencastle girl, Jennifer. Hi, Kim. So this is Tuesday Talks at 10:30. My name is Stacy Niedenthal. This is Connecting to Spirit with Stacy. So good morning, connectors. What do you think about that? I never know what to call everybody, whether I should call you connectors, whether I should call you Vibe Tribe. Hello, Kelly. Good morning, Shay. Good morning, Heidi. So every Tuesday I come to you and we talk about death and dying. We talk about mediumship. We talk about meditation. We talk about coming home. We talk about the quietness and growth, getting unstuck, balance. These are all these things that we talk about every Tuesday at 10:30, just to help you kind of get back on your feet. Sometimes there's subjects that we talk about that Jennifer is in need of some positive stuff. Everybody send some hearts out to Jennifer and let her know that we're sending love to her. But sometimes we talk about things that maybe you're not comfortable in talking to other people about. Sometimes it's a little too woo-woo, or you don't know how to come up with the subject that you want to talk about. But this is what we talk about every Tuesday at 10:30. I do have a website with the blog that kind of recaps everything that we talked about. Good morning, Denise. I'm putting this on a podcast. The podcast is starting to grow. Feel free to share Connecting to Spirit with Stacy, the podcast, the website. You know, the stronger our tribe is, the more positive information that we can send out. So I always like to start with my intention, so you know who I am and what I'm about. And if you were to sit in front of me during a reading, you would hear part of this plus a little bit more. So my name is Stacy Niedenthal. I am a child of God. I am a spiritual healer and a psychic medium. And I've been given a gift from God to channel spirit using love and light for my higher good and the higher good of those that God puts in my path. I'm not the medium that says, I see death all around you and you're going to be dead in 10 days. My gift, my prayer, is that God, that spirit, that angels bring in the most loving message to help your spirit heal. This is part of what you would hear. It's also part of my talk that I do to let spirit know that I am open and ready to receive the messages that they want to give to me. When I meditate, when I pray about what I'm going to talk about on Tuesday Talks at 10:30, I call my guides in, I call angels in. I don't necessarily call spirit in. So spirit may or may not be participating, for the most part not. But like I said, this is not an angel card reading. This is not a mediumship reading. This is just coffee talk, basically. This is the morning chat, Tuesday Talks at 10:30. So it is April. We just went through Easter. We've had beautiful days the last couple of days. This is my time of year. I love with the crispness of the air and how the warm sun feels. The flowers are starting to bloom. It's just that renewal. And I pray that each and every one of you had a blessed Easter with friends and family and memories and nourishment, and just getting back to what the true meaning of Easter is. So in thinking about what I wanted to talk about today, I came across this quote by John Green, and he wrote this in the book, The Fault in Our Stars. And the quote goes, "You gave me forever within numbered days." And I speak so much about death and dying. I speak so much about grief. And I guess that's an occupational hazard because of what I do for a living. But I truly feel that helping you through your grief and acknowledging and validating that there is evidence of life after death, even though I speak about it a lot, I feel as if there is that healing that is offered because of what I do. And the quote just kind of hit me hard because I gave you forever in my numbered days. So we each have numbered days. When we are born on this earth, our date that we are going to depart this earth is already set. There is no changing it. No matter what you do, there is no changing it. There is already a day that you are going to pass. But I feel as if because of mediumship, I'm able to feel as if I can give you evidence that forever is important. That even though their physical body is no longer here, the essence of them is still here. They're instilled in our hearts forever. And even though there are numbered days, those numbered days make lasting memories, reliving memories, reliving traditions, pictures, stories, events, to make you know that your loved one is still ingrained within you. And don't you feel that it is better to relive those memories that you had instead of being stuck in grief and reliving their death and their illness and having regrets? To me, why not think of the positives, the life that they lived instead of the death that they lived or went through? Wouldn't you rather that when you pass, those who are still left on this earth remember you with joy? Remember your traditions. They think of the memories with you, certain sayings that you always said, things that you always did. My kids know that, hey, if it's a floor, it's a dance floor. And you all have heard me say that so many times. So I pray that, when I pass, that they'll dance, that they will, hear a song that they knew that I loved, and they'll dance and they'll feel the music. That whether they're at the grocery store or out and about, that if a song comes on, that they'll dance and they'll smile and they'll think about me. I just would rather have them think of that and the lessons and smile instead of pain and tears. I think about my mother's personality when I thought about this quote. She would absolutely be brokenhearted if she thought that I was stuck in grief. She would rather me honor her in the things that she did. She would rather me, what does this say? I find some people do not want to talk about these, not me, but I do. There's some people, it's hard to talk about death. It's hard to talk about your loved one sometimes. But that's why I come on Tuesday Talks at 10:30, so we can talk about the things that maybe you're not comfortable with. But when I think about, like I was saying, when I think about, my mom's personality, she would want me to honor her. The things that she instilled in me, allowing her memory of joy to bubble out of me instead of constantly mourning her death. I mean, she absolutely loved Easter. Easter meant opening up the windows and letting the fresh air in. It meant family and friends being around. It meant her being in her garden and planting flowers and being outside and blossoms and blooms. It meant family dinners and picnics. It meant just seeing her smile. She had the biggest smile and she was always smiling. These are some of my forever memories that she instilled in me in the numbered years that she had. These were the forever memories. I could be stuck in April because April is when she was diagnosed with cancer. I could be stuck in April, May, and June thinking about all the doctor's appointments, thinking about seeing her kind of wither away. But if I'm stuck in those 3 months, then I'm kind of disregarding the 50 years of her life that she gave to me. Those were the worst 3 months of my life. But like I said, if I concentrate on those, I'm taking away the 50 years that she gave to me. I'm taking away the 73 years that she lived on this earth, and that she touched other people's lives. She gave me forever in her 73 numbered years, in the 50 years that I had with her. She taught me to walk and to talk. She taught me how to love deep into my core, how to love. Those are the things that are forever with me. She helped mold who I am. Would she agree with everything that I've done? No, absolutely not. Would she support everything that I do? Absolutely. So I'm taking today to live my life to my fullest through honoring her and giving that on to my kids and to my grandkids. So I am working on instilling those memories to my kids, to my grandkids, so that they can instill it into their kids and their grandkids, and so on and so forth. But it is honoring my mother and my grandmother and my great-grandmother and all the mothers before them, because they instilled so many different things in their numbered years that they had on this earth. Even if I wasn't a medium, I would know from my I'm just trying to read what Jennifer, it is wrong for me to be upset when people speak. Is it wrong for me to be upset? You know what? If your mom hadn't passed and someone would speak negatively about your mother, it would probably upset you. So your mother is your mother. And when someone disrespects her, of course you're going to be upset. You want to stand up for your mom. So I don't think it's wrong for you to be upset if someone speaks negatively about your mother. I feel like you have that right, whether she has passed or she's still on this earth, right? So what I was saying is, even if I wasn't a medium, because of my mother's teachings, because of her actions, I know because of her faith that I would see her again. If I stay stuck in the grief of the past 3 months, in the last 3 months of her life, it places that void in those 50 years. It places a void in those teachings that she gave to me. And it almost like wipes out the 73 years that she lived on this earth. And all the people that she touched, she gave me forever in numbered years. And I feel like it's my responsibility to give forever to others in my numbered years. Oh, shoot. Hold on. What did I do? In a memento. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back. I have one of these Remarkables that I've been using, and sometimes it's very touchy and it leaves and goes somewhere else. So when I think about if I lived to be the same age as my mother, she was 73 when she passed. That gives me 14 years to instill forever in the people that I know, in my loved ones, in my kids and my grandkids. I have a 14-year-old grandchild. How quickly those 14 years went. It seems like yesterday that we were bringing her home from the hospital. So because of me looking at it that way, 14 years is not that long to be left on this earth, because 14 years of my granddaughter's life went by so quickly. So I feel as if it is my responsibility to live it to the fullest, to instill forever in other people's lives. Will I have bad days? Absolutely, I will. But April, May, and June, if I just kind of fell into a deep hole because of remembering her passing when she got sick, and I stay stuck in that, then I've disregarded everything else. It's a part of life. Death is a part of life. And even though I miss her and I selfishly want her to be here with me, I try to focus on my thoughts of what she would want me to do. I try and focus my thoughts on the lessons that she taught me. You know, when I was setting up, I have Easter dinner. She always had Easter dinner. And she would have the big Easter bunny out and have all this stuff out and all this food. And, you know, my mom definitely was the glue that held our family together. And when I do family dinners, I think, man, if my mom was having this, everybody would show up because there was no excuse. And when I have family dinners, not everybody shows up. But I have to remember, I am not my mother. I don't feel like I am the glue to the family, but I feel the responsibility to continue her traditions. Okay? So I need to spread her love, her joy, and her big smile. Every single picture of my mom, like her smile, just absolutely lit up the picture. So we cannot escape these numbered days, but we can control what we do with them. So why be stuck in mourning day after day after day, year after year after year, when we can miss them, but honor them? You know, give forever to those that are around you in your numbered days. So much so that your memory and your actions stay with them forever. And that's eternity. So, sorry, you can probably hear my dogs barking in the background for some reason. So I just want you to think about and meditate on how many days that you have left on this earth. I've already been on this earth almost 59 years. I don't know how many more years I am going to have left on this earth. Do I honor those who have gone before me? Or do I stay stuck in grief because they have left before me? Choice is yours. My Uncle Glenn was 99 years old when he passed. And you hear me talking about my Uncle Glenn all the time. And he would say to me all the time, you know, I don't know why I'm still here. All my friends have passed. All my loved ones have passed. Why am I still here? And I would always just kind of smile and say, you're here for me. You're here to help me, to walk with me, to teach me. And he did. He taught me the true meaning of unconditional love. No matter what I would tell him, he would still say to me before he left, I love you. You're my very best friend. He instilled that in me. He filled a hole in my heart, in my life that I needed. And even though he was my uncle for a lot of years, he and I got close, you know, like the last, I would say, 15 or 20 years of his life. He always intimidated me because he was this strong, virile man. But I got to know that soft, loving person within him. He only had so many numbered years to instill forever in my heart. So I just want you to think about honoring your loved one, honoring the memory of them, thinking of them. How would they want me to respond? How would they want me to be because of their passing? You know, my mom, like I said, she got sick in April. She passed in June. We're in April now. I remember exactly where I was when I got the call, what she was diagnosed with. You know, I remember what I was doing. I remember what was happening. You know, I remember going to the hospital, talking to the doctors. I remember the hospital. I remember all of that. But I feel as if I need to honor the memory of her instead of being stuck in her last few days. She would not want that. So, how many days that you have on this earth, we have no idea. You know, I could be here next Tuesday for Tuesday Talks at 10:30. I might not be here next Tuesday for Tuesday Talks at 10:30. But my goal, my purpose is to give you forever in my numbered days, to teach you different things that will touch your heart, to show you evidence of your loved one who has passed and gone before you, so that you know that they are still around you. They are still a very big part of your life. They're in the next chapter. And one day, someday, you will meet them again. So give forever to those around you in your numbered days, so that your memories and your actions stay with them forever. That is how you share eternity with them before you meet them in eternity. So that's my message for today. Connectors, Vibe Tribe, Lovies. I'm not really sure what you want me to call you, but I love each and every one of you. I am so blessed to have you jump on Tuesday Talks at 10:30 every Tuesday. My prayer is that the messages that I send out to you touch your heart and make you go, oh my gosh, I never thought of it that way. I'm not sure what you mean there, Denise. Oh my God, don't say that, my cuddle buddy. I don't know. But it's one of those things that I just felt as if it was important to talk about. We just went through Easter. Resurrection Day. Because he lives, I can see tomorrow. It's the same thing with our loved ones. They are in glory right now. There is evidence that they are still around in spirit, in energy, but also within what they instilled within you. So think about in your numbered days, think about how you can bless others. Just in being you, in being the most positive, loving, joyful person that you can be. And if you do have a bad day, try not to get stuck in that bad day for numbers of days. And if you feel like you are, reach out for someone. You say you may not be here. Oh, I don't know what day. I don't know when my number's going to be up, Denise. That's why I was saying that. So it's live the life you love the life you live. If not, you're the only one that can change it. Our days are numbered. Instill memories in other people. Bless others. Be there for others. Because, hold on, let me go back to that original quote from John Green from the book, The Fault in Our Stars. You gave me forever within numbered days. My mother gave me life. She gave me forever. She taught me to walk. She taught me to talk. She taught me all these things. Without her, I would not be here. I would have never been here. I need to honor that because she gave me forever in her numbered days. All right, Connecting to Spirit with Stacy followers, connectors. I pray that you all are living the life you love, loving the life you live. If not, you're the only one that can change it. Think about the numbers you have on this day. Think about what you can do today to touch someone else's heart. It'll make a difference. It'll make a huge difference. So I will talk to you all next Tuesday at 10:30. The events are up on my website as well as Facebook. If you're interested in a reading, reach out to me and we can set it up. Have a great and beautiful day. It's unbelievably, just the day when I went out and took my dogs out this morning, just smelling that air and seeing the trees starting to bud, puts a little hop in my step. So talk to y'all next Tuesday. Have a great week. Peace out. I love you. If there's something that you would like me to talk about, message me. If you have a question, message me or put it in the comments. If you are interested in being part of the newsletter, put your email address in the comments. And I think that's all for today. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.